Okay, so this reading is kind of unhinged, but I wanted to do it for spiritual reasons. And I'm going to do a reading on uh, PORN, okay? And I want to know like the spiritual effects that it has. If there's any like magic aspects of the content that's being put out there. And just it's just gonna be an interesting read. So sit back and relax. I don't know if this is just gonna sit pretty on Instagram, or I don't know if I'm gonna post it on YouTube. I don't know how I'm going to do this, but I'm gonna have to censor myself, of course. The word itself is very alarming when it comes to YouTube guidelines. And I do not want to strike on my channel. I literally just started it. So I'm gonna just figure it out how I'm gonna do this, okay? Um, so to start, what's the what's the nickname? What's the code name I could call it instead of saying the actual word? P community. No, ew. That sounds nasty. P community. The P industry? No, ew, P industry. No. Corn. The corn industry. That sounds I don't fucking know. Um the okay. Code green. Okay. The green industry. How about that? Code green. Okay. What is the green industry's current energy right now? Whoa. Whoa. This is some interesting energy. There's a lot of drugs going on in that community. There's a lot of drug use. A lot of mentally unstable people. This, oh, okay. So have you guys heard of that star that has passed? And people are in a frenzy about that. There's a shift. There's a spiritual shift going on here when it comes to that industry. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's a spiritual shift. It's like God is shaking some things up with that industry. And this isn't a matter of it's being a sin. Me personally, I do not believe that watching that is a sin. Is it bad for you? Yes. And so I'm all for, I guess you could say, labeling it as a sin because it has some sort of benefit to it. Like some people are prone to staying away from it because it's labeled as a sin, but I don't think it's actually a sin. No. There's a lot of drug use going on in that industry. And there's a shift in their money too, like the revenue. It's like their money is not the same. They're not making as much money as they used to be. I don't know why, but it's like this energy is like, and they're trying to come up with new ways to grab people's attention again, or like weird ways. Also, oh shit, I don't know if I could say this. Spirit wanted me to do this reading, honestly, because Spirit is just laying it on me. it, Spirit is saying that they already got you desensitized to regular content. It's like they're about to go to the extreme, and it's about money here. It's about money. It's like they don't even have enough money to pay all their stars. Weird, isn't that like $1 billion industry? But at the same time, it's all about grabbing the people's attention and energy harvesting. They're harvesting people's energy. And if nobody is being attentive to the content anymore, it's like it's their fault though. Spirit is saying it's their fault. They desensitized people. It's their fault. And now their energy. It is like they use people's energy to bring about money, bring about revenue, and so they're brainstorming ways to try and get the people's attention. They're like trying to go to the extreme. I don't know what the extreme is necessarily referring to. I hope it's not what I think it's referring to. It's like, oh, I'm hearing trafficking content. They're gonna start pulling things from the dark web. and uploading it to their site. Maybe a little bit more censored. I don't know what this is, but this feels like weird shit. Like this feels like, I don't know if I could say this. Oh my god. This feels like they're gonna start putting out pregnant women content. Like weird, unexplainable shit. Like we ran out on pregnant women. I'm seeing pregnant women. This is weird. This is so weird. And there's a lot of fighting going on too amongst the stars, amongst peoples. Like a lot of people are beefing with each other. A lot of people don't like each other, and that kind of affects, not directly though, but that kind of affects like the content in a way. I don't know how, but it's like I'm hearing the award shows. They have like award shows. It's like the award shows are like they're gonna start to try and make the award shows more mainstream. Make the award shows more mainstream for some odd reason. Okay, Spirit is saying if the award shows are mainstream, they're gonna tune in. It's like if there's drama, they're gonna start showcasing the drama going on. That's gonna draw more people in. It's like this feels like a whole bunch of fucking antics, all for an energy check. This feels like a whole bunch of antics. They're losing the people's attention. They're losing the people's revenue, and the drug use in that community is running motherfucking rampant. It's like this is dangerous. The fact that this energy is so loud in this energy check, this is dangerous right here. And they're, thank you, Spirit, they're gonna start marketing. They're gonna start fucking getting together with scientists and creating their own drugs for money to start selling this garbage to the people. The websites for the green industry cursed. Like, do they have magic on them? Oh shit. Yes. Yes, they do. But whoever got the idea rolling, the ball rolling to implement these websites, I'm hearing Freemasons. They were like people that were in charge of shit, and that kind of got the ball rolling for these websites, and had in the idea to broadcast the green content. The person itself that got the idea to create websites to broadcast this content is the devil. Like the person that got the idea to broadcast this content for free has like devil energy. It's like there wasn't no good intention when it came to, they're not doing you a favor. So yes, I want to say yes, energy is being manipulated with this content. But it wasn't always a mastermind behind the broadcasting of this content. It developed over time. The concept of sex has been around for millions, trillions of years, okay? But broadcasting it, filming it, and broadcasting it was kind of something more of a newer concept. And this person didn't have good intentions at all. Spirit is drawing me to the person itself that had this idea. And this green content is the most easiest way to pass certain agendas to the masses. Why is it so addicting? Oh, okay. So Spirit is saying that Spirit is saying magic. Magic. Okay. Some scenes, I'm hearing a plethora of things. Let's break it down. Some scenes, I can't quite narrow down what, but some scenes and that when it comes to that industry is a ritual. Very specifically showing me a visual of facials, like like when girls like get that stuff on their face, like by men. If y'all get what I'm saying, y'all get what I'm saying. That type of content is something magical going on with that type of content. And I'm just saying that specific content only. It's like it's like some sort of magic. It's like a binding spell. It's like when you um indulge in that type of content where female is like getting that stuff on her, something spiritual happens. They're just saying you simply getting off to that type of content is also sex magic. It's just it's a very lower ranking of sex magic. And so you're basically binding yourself. I thought so. But you're basically binding yourself to this content. It's like if you're struggling with an addiction, Spirit is saying it's your fault. And I'm sorry, I hate to break it to you like this, but it's your fault that you're struggling with this addiction. But you're not necessarily to blame, because a lot of people don't think like this. People don't really think too deep into the spiritual effects of watching this stuff. But you're basically binding yourself. And all these wands here, I'm seeing specifically men. I don't know why it's affecting men more than women. Spirit is saying it's affecting everyone. You see, because there's women, boys here in this and you see everyone's naked. Child. It's affecting boys here, children, Jesus Christ, children, women. It's like, but men specifically with these 8 of Wands here, and there's just wands here. And it's like you're basically binding yourself. There's something in the body, there's something in the anatomy and the brain of a man that is easily triggered. I guess you could say testosterone, but there's something else like in a man's brain that gets easily triggered by this content and easier to bind when instead of a woman. I feel like a woman has more self-control and can view these things in moderation. Don't get me wrong. I'm sure there's other women out there who struggle with this specific addiction, but I'm saying specifically when it comes to males, it's easier for males to get addicted to this type of content. Spirit is saying, look up the statistics. The statistics say that what I'm saying is true. Like, it kind of works in their favor, because the male influence on the female nowadays kind of affects their numbers. It's all about money, you guys. It's all about money here. Money, money, money. But I I did not get rid of these cards. This is the person that was originally created the idea to broadcast this content on a worldwide basis. It's like with that person, it wasn't about money to them. They were genuinely passionate about filming content like that, and they didn't do it for money. But again, I feel like this person passed, and as time went on, the motive of the whole industry, the purpose of the industry changed, and whoever adapted the culture after this person, it's like they changed it. I feel like I'm bringing the life back into my channel again, because I looked at my channel, it's like all I'm reading is celebrity gossip. It's like, and I kind of lost sight of why I started this channel. I was like, I started this channel because I want to read on content that my favorite readers don't get to read about, because they're scared that their channel is going to get taken down. Or it's like I created this channel to create the content that I wanted to see. And so, and here I am, kind of scared, like, oh my God, like, should I post this? But this is something that I wanted to know, like the spiritual effects of the corn industry. Like, I wanted to know these things. It's like, and here I am being worried, like, am I gonna get criticized? Like, is my channel gonna get like a flag? Like but I'll figure it out. Anyways, what are the spiritual effects of the porn industry? No, I want to leave these out. Is the energy harvesting and the binding. The spiritual effects of watching this content. There's the binding. via facial action. This isn't funny. I'm sorry. I feel gross. This reading feels so gross. Like, I feel like y'all are gonna look at me differently now after this is posted. Um, Shit, I'm still sick, so be nice. They're side eyeing me. I'm sorry. Listen, I had to do it. Okay, I was curious. I guess curiosity killed the fucking cat because I'm no longer gonna look at. Anyway, spiritual effects when it comes to this content. I feel like this content brings people together. Despite what I just said, it actually brings couples together. In a weird way, it does. It's like I feel okay. Spirit is saying because this habit is so looked down upon, people could come together and feel understood. I guess that's the wholesome part about it, but it's still bad for your health. It's still bad for your brain. It really is. I'll link a documentary down below that I saw like a while ago about this content, but it brings people together, and also there's the binding. Okay, you're binding yourself to this content. Um, And also, this four of swords here, it ruins people's lives. It's like this four of swords here is it's bringing me back to like statistics, but statistics say like the side effects of having this habit. It's like you're unproductive, your brain like doesn't work the same anymore. Um, what else? It's like it has like physical effects on your body too. But you know, this when I asked like what's the spiritual effects, this is the most esoteric card in the spread right here. And it's like this just reiterates. It's like nobody can kind of spiritually affect you but yourself. It's like you're the one that's binding yourself. You're the one that's developing your own addiction. It's like it's your choice of whether you have the self control to at least view it in moderation or stop it completely if you know that it's kind of ruining your life and making you into the four of swords, dude. Like these are this is so weird. These are people that just can't stop thinking about this content. Like these motherfuckers be in bed just thinking about like, oh, I can't wait until I watch motherfucking Susie Roxanne XXX. Susie Roxanne XXX. That bitch got three X's in her name. Meanwhile, you got $3 in your bank account. You're in charge. See, and I didn't even notice that this is the King of Cups. The King of Cups talks about emotional maturity, at least for me. You're in control. That's basically what this is saying. You're in control of whether this could spiritually affect you or not. Despite the many antics that I just explained in the beginning of the live stream is at play, it's like you're in control. It's like nobody can make you do anything. Spirit, any advice to people who struggle with this addiction? Any advice to anyone who might be struggling with letting Susie Roxanne go? Susie Roxanne XXX go? And listen, I'm not judging, to be honest with you. I'm not judging. One thing that I am blessed to be able not to do is judge. I do judge, but when it comes to reading, I don't judge. I try to be as objective as possible. But you'll know when I'm judging you or not. Trust me. Any advice to people that you want to impart that struggle with this, with corn addiction? And again, you're in control. You're in control. And Spirit is also saying that I guess there are spiritual factors that play into keeping you trapped, but you'll be fine as long as if you want to quit this habit. If you don't, that's fine. I mean, just be aware of the psychological and spiritual effects that it has on you. Um, but if you want to be saved, Spirit is saying you got this. Like, take your power back. Spirit is saying, also saying, like, you know what to do. It's like the first thing you do is seek counseling or like rehab. Spirit is saying, you know what to do. Spirit is not even telling me like any advice. They're saying, you know what to do. If you struggle with this addiction, if you seek help, you might actually find a love interest, like a soulmate. Like, when changing your life, you may actually uh, either find a physical person, like the love of your life, and or you'll feel liberated. You'll feel free. Like, happiness follows. This is you taking your power back. And it's okay if you don't have the money. You can also look up resources that offer free counseling for this specific addiction. The spirit is saying you know what to do. Like, I don't need to tell you. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Please don't judge me. Well, you could judge me by all means. Do what you like, but just be nice, okay? Because I genuinely wanted to know. You know, and this is my attempt to bring life back into my channel because this is why I started. Like, I wanted to create weird and unique readings that people just wouldn't dare to dive into, and I just wanted to just make my soul happy. This is what I love to do, and I hope you guys enjoyed the reading. I might do a part 2 just with better questions. I just may need to like evolve more as a person. It kind of just live life a little bit more. That's how my inspiration comes, you know. That may sound weird because I'm congested. I'm sick. So but yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I don't know how I'm gonna get this video up on YouTube, but I'll see you guys next time. Bye.